Welcome back, YouTube, everybody that gives a damn and anybody else that doesn't, to my channel. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone is living their dreams. We are back today with another testing video. And I normally try to do things that are fun and scientific, and today is going to be no exception. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I've had a drink or two. I was kind of big on the 43 cal for a little while, just the compactness and the cheap ammo and everything's cute and feels legit and all that stuff. I've kind of moved on. This is my new daily carry. It is a Generation 2 HDR 50 13 jewel. I carry this every day. I've been carrying this for, probably 4 or 5 months now at least, if not 6 months. It is big. It is a little on the bigger side. This is the holster that I've had it in. You can see the holster has got plenty of wear on it. It is a Houston holster. I got this off eBay or Amazon. I think you can find this off eBay or Amazon. It is a large frame revolver holster. It barely fits the HDR 50. As a matter of fact, excuse me just a second, please. If I pop the holster off here, you can see that I actually cut the... Hope that's not copyrighted. Got some jams going on in the background, some old school country. I cut some of the Picatinny rail off so that it would fit in the holster better because it was just too tall and too bulky from rail to front sight to fit in the holster. And I couldn't really find any other holster for it to carry it inside the waistband. But I love this thing. I got the orange model because I wanted law enforcement to be able to immediately tell the difference between firearm, not firearm. Got the fiber optic sights, which I haven't done anything to on this one actually. Oop, focus. Doop. But I have painted this. This is several layers of paint and then just some nail polish enamel to clear coat it essentially. This is to block out the back of the launcher so that I can focus on my sights easier. As you can see, I now have a black background that I can kind of tune out, so to speak, or not focus on versus finding my front sight, finding my rear sights and everything much quicker. It just gives me a quicker sight picture and everything. But we're not here to showcase the revolver. Everybody knows about the HDR 50. Nobody cares. We're here to shoot some coquanets, as my friend DK Spencer likes to so eloquently put it. And I enjoy immensely watching him shoot those coquanets. And we got a couple coquanets to shoot here today. I hope he doesn't get on me for using his colloquialisms. But this bad boy right here, this bad motherfucker right here, boy, is going to get shot with these. And that bad motherfucker over there is going to get shot with these. So, to clarify, we have a cylinder of these bullets, 4.2 grams. And we have a cylinder of Devastators from Defense Innovation, who we all know and love, 4.7 grams approximately. One cylinder is going to be dedicated to one coconut, as well as a CO2 canister. Whereas the other, of course, is going to get shot at the other guy. I just want to do a quick test to see if there's any kind of performance difference between these two ammo types. And of course, we all know what coquanets represent. So if this bone stock internally 13 jewel HDR 50 can smack open a coquanet from approximately 18 feet away. Here's where I'll be shooting from. My feet. This is approximately 18 feet. I've pre-measured it. However, if you'd like to see proof of my measured distance on the tape measure, as I do all these incredible things with one hand, you can do so right here. Okay, I was wrong. 16 feet. Good enough! So, before I use any more memory, recording nonsense, let's get to shooting, baby. So today, you are going to be to the right of the coconut. I'm going to be over there by the tall box, next to in between the box and the lawnmower. You can see the HDR50 over there on the workbench with the other coquanet. But I'm going to place you right here. Get you adjusted. Oh, baby. And we're going to get to shooting. Let's do this. So I don't have a CO2 currently in the launcher. You just heard that land home. Punch button is driven into the handle of the launcher. The magazine is seated and the launcher is charged. I will be wearing hearing protection for this test because we all know in enclosed spaces, these 13 joule launchers are effing loud. No any kind of special firing today, just normal shooting. Here we go. I hope to God I hit the coconut. Looks like I hit it once. We can definitely do that test again. Oh. There's like a, I don't know if that busted it or not. I think there's shell falling out of there, but I didn't bust the coconut. Hang on. Okay. Got a fresh mag of D's bullets loaded up. We're going to try not to suck this time and actually hit our target multiple times. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and degas the launcher because I want to use a fresh CO2 for each test. Dropping the fresh one in, tightening it around down. Mag swap. We're loaded. We're on the range. We're hot. Okay. Anti-suckage in 3, 2, 1. That's 6. I'm nearsighted, so I can't actually see what's going on when I'm doing these tests, and the lighting here is kind of poop. For anybody that says that they'd be willing to stay on the end of one of these 13 joule HDR50s and take some sloppity ploppities to the face, yeah, I don't think you're going to. Are we leaking? They didn't bust it open, but it absolutely smacked the crap out of it. Let's get a better look at that. Yeah. Ow. Big time ow. All right, let's load up for the next round of ammo. Okay, here we have coquanet number 2. Just to prove there's no funny business. No funny business, boy. No funny business up in here, you see? Yeah, see? Put this bitch right there. You sit right there, you sexy mama jamma, you. You. Oh. And now, we load up. So, since I made you sit through the reload process last time, I'm not going to do it this time. Pause. All right, boom. We're back. HDR50. This time loaded up with Devastators. Fresh CO2. Pop you. There it is. Let's shoot some Quickwanics. Shout out to DK. 16 feet away. Fire in the hole. I have no idea if I'm hitting my target. I don't think I am, actually. I hit it once. Didn't seem to do as much damage, but not as many consecutive hits. Looks like I gotta put another mag on this thing. Hold up. Okay. Fresh mag of Devastators. HDR 50. Charged up. Again. Let's try not to suck with my nearsighted ass. This thing seems to shoot high, so I'm gonna try to aim low. The gun's also probably quite chilled at this point, running fresh CO2 back to back. That rolled right back to me. Yeah, definitely shooting high. Nailed it. We're out. Definitely busted it up. Doesn't seem to have done as much damage as the other one, but these tests are always subjective, right? Didn't bust it open, but we'll definitely do that later here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, decent damage. It would definitely hurt. You can see up under there. Now you can even see a little bit of red plastic where it smack-a-badakada. If it will focus. My phone is lame. I'm sorry. Cell phone quality. Okay. Let's pause and let's just destroy these things. See what it takes to destroy them. Let's do it. All right. Same Quickwanic. 6 more Devastators. 13 Joule. Come on, you. Get in there. Who's in? We're loaded up, baby. Now I'm going to be a little bit closer. Maybe just in between the box and the oil slick there. So we'll say 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 to 12 feet max. Well, I'm over here getting crazy with the phone mount. Boom. All right, let's see if we can destroy this thing. Yeah. Distance is your friend. Distance can be your enemy. Oh, jeez. I love this fucking thing. I carry it religiously. It is my friend when I have frenemies. It is my equalizer when things are out of balance. It does not hesitate. It does not play favorites. It is not a bitch of a launcher. Got some ball bearings in there. All right. Time for coconut number 2. Let's do this. Okay. We're back. HDR 50. Devastators. Loaded up. As you can see, we have our first coconut. Remember the damage? What we're going to do, we're going to flip it around and we're going to shoot the good side of it from the same distance that we just shot the other one, about 10 to 12 feet, to see what these things will do on a fresh surface and whether they're viable for EDC, self-defense. All right, in position. Make sure we're recording. Make sure we got a nice video. Can I zoom? I'm gonna zoom. Just for you guys. We're pierced. Here we go. I'm trying to do maybe a rapid fire to simulate self-defense shooting. That's 6. Why would you carry that? You need at least 38 joules. You need at least 40 joules. You need at least 50, 60 joules, bro. Why would you carry that? You're just going to get yourself killed. You're going to get yourself hurt with that, bruh. Like, let's bring it into the light over here. See if we can see the, like, you know, like bullets on the inside. Because they're in there. There he is. That is a completely intact Devastator with shitty focus, but you get the idea. Inside a Coquanet. Yeah. Funny how that works. So, what have we learned here today? At Chase's workshop. Devastators are awesome. Defense Innovation, Modern Combat Sports, they're awesome. Shout out to you. 13 joule. HDR 50s, especially with the Gen 2 valve, are awesome and absolutely viable for self-defense. Carry it every day if you want to. Put it in your truck, put it in your car, wherever you want to load the bad boy up. It will get the job done, my friend. Again, as for the holster, yes, it is a little big and bulky, but I can show you how that works in just a minute. Okay, here I have the HDR 50. It is unloaded, no CO2. It's quite cold. This is going to be a little chilly. Cylinder's empty. Take the cylinder out. Drop the thingy. Oh, someone bumping. All right. This is how I wear it every day. Pull the clip up so I can get it over my jeans because the clip is extremely tight on this holster, which I really love. This is how I wear it every day. Just like this. Now, it is a little big and it does poke. It does poke. But it works. It works. And I could take a spare cylinder, stick it in the small pocket here in my jeans. No issue. Take a CO2 canister, stick it in my back pocket, which I've already got one back there. See, pierced, unpierced. This is the one I've been carrying all day. It's nice and warm. But I carry this every day. No one ever really suspects that I've got a 4-inch revolver, a bright orange 4-inch revolver on my waist, right? And as you saw what it did to the coconuts over there, if you have to, it will do it. If you have to, it will do it. You don't need to go out and spend $600 on a 40 joule launcher. If that's your prerogative, by all means, you know, be my guest. But this bad boy right here will absolutely get the job done. And I love it for that because it's simple. I don't have to mod it internally. I don't have to worry about the legal battle of trying to justify why I took something apart and souped it up for more power when it's supposed to be less than lethal. Bone stock. I made it easier to get to acquire the sights. I just run basic CO2. There's nothing, no fancy barrels, a factory barrel. I run appropriate ammo. I do also run pepper balls when I need to. But yeah, just a basic launcher, throw it in my waist, and rock out with my socks out, you know, as they say. So this has been Chase's Garage. I hope you guys have had a good time watching this fun and slightly informative video as I chill out here. Now that I got the Mustang out of the way, I can actually do some decent shooting, busting up some coquanets, wasting some CO2, wasting some ammo. I've had a great time. Hope you had a great time. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, guys, and peace.